After Christianity, Islam is the second largest religion in the world, with about 1.8 billion followers worldwide. While adherents of Islam can be found in every continent, the largest Muslim population in the world is based in Indonesia. And that's where we will stop today to take a look at Indonesian Muslims and their celebration of Ramadan in Indonesia and Poland. In general, the government in Indonesia respects religious freedom for the six officially recognized religions. So it is Islam, Protestantism, Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism and Confucianism. And I don't know if you know, but all Indonesians, including atheists, must choose one of these six religions, as it is mandatory personal data mentioned, for example, in official documents such as passports or ID cards. Moreover, even though in Indonesia there are officially over 227 million Muslims, it's good to mention that not everyone is deeply religious. Next to followers of Islam, for whom the religion plays an important role in their life, there are also Muslims who really pray, visit the mosque or read the Quran. These people are Muslims only according to their identity card, or who identify with the Muslim culture because of their family background. And of course, the same occurrence appear in regard to other religions. I'm sure that you already know that Ramadan is the holiest month in the Islamic calendar, where Muslims fast from dawn until dusk. It involves abstaining from eating, drinking, smoking, immoral acts and anger. So, basically, what is it really about, and is it hard to fast? It's after 1 o'clock in the morning. Everyone is sleeping here in this dormitory in Krakow, but someone belum tidur. Let's check. I see them. Halo, selamat malam. Selamat pagi. So, ini teman-teman baruku dari Indonesia dan they are cooking, because sahur is coming. So let's have a look what you are doing and what you will be eating, girls.
Today we are making trakcie. This is vegetables and meat, beef. Yes, it's healthy food. And there is also there.
And here we have eggs with tomatoes and chili.
And this
It's a little bit spicy.
And this one is our traditional food. And we bring from our country, Indonesia. It's kerupuk, po Polsce.
Yeah, roti.
And we also have a lot of spices. It's also from Indonesia.
Sahur is the meal consumed early in the morning, before dawn. However, the time when Muslims eat their first meal depends on where they live. It may be different in Indonesia, Turkey or Poland. The time zone really matters in this matter.
We should cook at 1 p.m. and then after that we cannot eat again after 2 o'clock. So we only have like 1 hour for cooking and eating. And after that we should pray, and after pray we can take sleep.
So we will eat here, is it okay?
Of course! After this meal, after praying, girls cannot eat until buka puasa, until evening, so it takes around, so how many hours you cannot eat? Like around 12 hours?
18.
18?
Yes.
Oh yes, 18 hours. Okay. But meanwhile, look at that, guys. What girls prepared. Can you imagine? I will show you.
When it comes to breakfasting, we drink water and eat 3 days because it's sunnah. So it's like what our Prophet
Muhammad
Prophet Muhammad SAW suggests us to eat like this.
Usually we eat after pray salat taraweh or salat maghrib. It's depend on the people.
But here we also change our foods a little bit, like we change our food preference a little bit. Usually in Indonesia we have rice every day, but here we change like not eat rice for every day, but sometimes we eat potatoes or also macaron.
But still,
Still sometimes.
we feel very
At least
hungry.
for 1 week we eat rice maybe 2 or 3 times.
We also feel very hungry if we didn't eat like for 3 days or 4 days.
So for how many hours do you feel full after this food? When do you have this kind of crisis that you feel, oh no, I'm so hungry and I want to drink during the day?
Never. Even when it comes to breakfasting time, I just like, oh, it's breakfast time, so I should eat. But we never like feel craving for something. Never.
For me, it's like at 11. I feel like hungry, but it's after that time it's okay. I didn't feel hungry again. Like it's okay for me. And when breakfasting will come, just prepare the food and the drink, and after that, if we eat maybe only a little amount, it's already like feel of full.
I really love chapchai. And also gado-gado.
Oh, gado-gado.
With peanut sauce.
Yes.
Okay. Ayo, coba.
Smacznego.
Coba.
Smaczne.
Sne, dziękujemy.
Assalamualaikum.
Selamat malam.
Selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Ya, selamat pagi. Sahur. Saya Lutfi. Saya dari Indonesia. Saya tinggal di Kraków, Jus Putora Roku. I studuję tu w Jak Indonezyjczycy, which is chemii. We have 5 times of praying, and it's divided by certain times.
Because basically in Poland, our praying time are
It's different.
changing every day, very
So-
fast, like 2 until 3 minutes every day.
Every day, so routinely we have to check like what time.
We have the timetable for fasting here. It's like from Islamic Center in Poland. They send in our group. There is the Fajr. We cannot eat from this time 3:14, and we can eat again when it's Maghrib 8:09, and it will be later on the last day 8:47. Yeah, 18 hours.
So it's longer than in Indonesia.
Yes, of course, because in Indonesia only 12 hours. In Australia, they have like the fastest Ramadan.
The fastest Ramadan
Yes,
because they
because
go
they're in
winter.
winter.
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
in winter.
And you know, like the calendar of Ramadan, it's changing. So next year, it will be closer to the spring, and will be closer to the winter. To the
Yeah, and
winter.
that will be in winter, and that's the shortest time. Like we have daylight for 8 hours, so we need just to fast like maybe 7 until 8 hours. Only.
But it will be maybe next 5 years.
Yeah, next time.
Or 6
So you
years.
already
Yeah.
still here, or
I don't know.
We don't know. Who knows?
we know we should pray to Kaaba because we have this application Muslim Pro, and we should put it in the like this table.
The Qibla is the direction that should be faced when Muslims pray, and it is directed towards the Kaaba in Mecca.
Kaaba there, so yeah, so we just follow it, our application.
Okay, so in this place it's there, yeah?
Yes.
This direction.
Yeah, this is there.
Okay. That's
in
great.
Indonesia, we just follow the sun because the sun is to the west, in the
Yeah.
west. So we just follow the suns.
And there are also some additional rules that must be followed.
Before we do praying, we need to clean our body. The name is wudu. So the first of all, we clean our hand like this, and then we do cleaning our mouth, and then our nose, and then our face. After that, we do cleaning this hand until elbow, and then we do cleaning our forehead, for ears, both of them, and also our feet until this ankle. And the rule is we need to clean it for 3 times. And first of all, we start in right hand.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. As long as we communicate what we want, so it's not problem to have a roommate which is he's not Muslim. And I told that I'm Muslim and I have to pray 5 times a day in my rooms, and I have my own place to pray, and I said to him like, don't touch this place because I have to keep the clean, something like that, and he agreed with that.
Do you also have the place for praying at the university?
It depends on the university. For example, in my university, they don't provide about the place of praying, so sometimes I need to find like hidden place which is no one's walking cross. The first thing it's written in the Al-Quran, Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu kutiba alaikumusiyam kama kutiba alal ladzina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. So the card is guide us like you have to fast because it already written in Quran, and it already written for the people before us. So we have to, and the purpose is la'allakum tattaqun. So
To become
untuk lebih bertakwa.
It's like to increase our iman.
To increase our belief, our sense of belonging, something like that. And the first thing that you have to know, we don't just hold to eat or drink.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
it's
we
like-
have to protect our
to press our
Our emotion.
or
We should keep calm and do like the better thing. But it's like every day we should do the same like that.
Yeah.
but we have to more.
How you survive?
Flow, yeah. It's just let it flow.
kind of normal.
Let it flow. We just do it for Allah, so everything will be easy.
Yes.
maybe we need some kind of adaptation, but for 3 or 4 days it will be okay after that.
Okay, guys, so I just leave you alone now.
Sampai jumpa.
Sampai jumpa. Okay, guys, so now I'm leaving. Do zobaczenia. They are so fluent, in Polish, but I have to just leave now. And now I think it's the time to take a rest because it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. They were eating, they were talking, they just spent this time together with me, and now they have to just sleep. Maybe 3 or 4 hours, and then and then start fasting again until buka puasa, so until around 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so see you. But till buka puasa, which means the time when they end their daily Ramadan fast, all Indonesian Muslims need to do their daily duty. Hani, for example, who studies molecular biotechnology, goes to the university to join the practical laboratory. Dan teman-temanku, kami di sini, sudah di sini.
University.
Di campus.
Yes, in campus.
The campus, and we slept only 4 hours, 5 hours. Yes, so for me it's like really challenging because also I spent this time with you. We were eating and talking. I went to bed at 5 o'clock, and also I had this opportunity to sleep longer. But can you imagine that sometimes girls start their classes at 6 o'clock, sometimes 5
Yes.
o'clock, and they sleep like 2 hours per day.
We are going to our seminar room. It's like the room for the student who do their master thesis or their practical, something like that. So this is my university, and we will enter this building for our faculty, and we will see.
Okay, so we go here. So complicated, yeah, to go many ways.
In the beginning, we sometimes cannot go outside in this building because there are a lot of corridors.
Look at this VIP.
It's our lamp already. Maybe a bit I changed my routine schedule because I did everything as the same, not in Ramadan month, so I just come to the lab very early morning and I did something and I come back home sometime very late and sometime in the afternoon. The hardest part is when I should come to university at early morning at around 7 or 8, and I have a long incubation time for my experiments, so I come back home very late, almost 8 or 30 past 8, so I don't have to prepare my food for breakfasting. So when I come back home, I just maybe come to kebab shop and I just buy it, but it's not enough for us. We should eat a lot of food, vegetable and so on.
Do you feel that Polish people are tolerant? Or
Till now, yes, they are tolerant, especially for a lot of my friends, around me. When I explain to them when I have fasting, I should praying or I should do something, they can understand it.
so here I am again in this dormitory where I met my Indonesian friends, and now it's time for buka puasa, so it means that they can finally eat after this 18 hours of fasting. So I'm really curious how they feel. Let's check it and let's see. But first of all I have to take my shoes off, so let's do it. I'll just take my shoes off here. Let's meet up my Indonesian friends. Hi! Selamat buka puasa! So, here is
Arif.
From
Indonesia, yo.
Oh, you are eating, so it means that yes, buka puasa is
It's marvelous.
is buka.
Yes, buka.
And here is also friend.
Arif.
Yeah.
Nama saya Arif.
Yes, because you couldn't eat 18 hours.
Yes,
you couldn't
18
drink.
hours.
You couldn't smoke. Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Okay, so you couldn't smoke. So how do you feel about that? That was hard for you?
Yeah, it's not really hard for us for fasting 18 hours because after breakfasting we can eat everything.
Okay, and you have this special application and also you use it, yes?
Yes, we use it, and in this time in Maghrib we can break our fasting.
Family and friends often eat together when they break their fast at sunset. And that's also what Indonesian students do here in Poland. They gather together, they pray together, and they share their food. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this episode and you find out something new about Islam, Muslim and Ramadan. So now they have still a few hours of eating and enjoying this time of istirahat. Selamat puasa, okay? So that was great to meet you guys. Enjoy your time and yes, and eat as much you want, yeah?
Yeah, before sahur.
Okay, so bye. Don't forget to subscribe and give your likes and like that. I'm going already, so see you very soon. Idul Fitri means festival of breaking the fast and marks the end of Ramadan. During this time, Indonesians visit family and close relatives, asking forgiveness and forgiving others. So, selamat Hari Raya Idul Fitri teman-teman dan sampai jumpa lagi.
A to jeszcze. I podobam się tu w Polsce. Dziewczyny są piękne, takie ładne, tak jak ciebie.
I was following my parents because I'm trying to imitate what they do, so I don't really drink, but sometimes I cheat it. Yeah.
We got you! Secret family secret! Ah. Oops! We'll cut it, yeah? Then aku mau give you a small gift from Globe in the Heart.